Salutations, fellow Helldivers. Have you ever looked at the movie with Chris Kyle and thought, man, I wish I could be a sniper just like that, only in the very specific game of Helldivers 2? Well, guess what? You can! And this is how you do it. Alright, let's not waste any time and get right into this. The first weapon we're going to be using on the list is the R63 Diligence Marksman Rifle. It is fantastic at taking down light enemies, and it can also take down medium. You just gotta hit them in the face. The backup for this will be the Diligence Counter Sniper if you want. It can take down medium enemies, but it doesn't have enough capacity for me, so I stick with the Diligence. A third option, if you don't like either of those, you can go with the AR-61 Tenderizer. I think it is great. It can take down medium and light enemies alike, but it didn't really suit the vibe that I was feeling. Now on to our secondary. We are going to be using the worthy, most badass sidearm, the grenade pistol. It is fantastic when you get in those sticky spots, and it can take down fabricators. It is still the most goated sidearm in the game. Now, if you want to use something besides that, you can also use the Verdict. The Verdict is a fantastic pistol, and it can take down light and medium enemies. Same with the Senator with that heavy armor penetration. The Senator is a fantastic sidearm to bring into the battle with you. But I stuck with the grenade pistol. I thought it was the best for the loadout. Now for the throwable, we're going to be bringing the Thermite. It can take down any fabricator from any side, and it can take you down any Hulk and tank and cannon turret. It is fantastic for any of those sticky positions you might be in. Now for the armor, I'm running the Combat Technician right currently, but in the footage you're going to see from my latest Twitch stream, you're going to see me running something else. The goal is to have something with the Scout perk that is most useful. The armor I was running was the blue one, which is called the Arctic Ranger. I was running that because it really suit Marfak perfectly. So get the Scout armor. It makes a huge difference. Lets you stay away from the enemy. They don't notice you as quick, so you can line up that badass shot. And don't forget, you're going to want to line up your helmet and cape for maximum efficiency. Alright, now let's get to our stratagems real quick. The first thing is, of course, the anti-material rifle. It deletes material, and sadly the bots are made of material. It is a great sniper rifle. 2 shots to the eye of a Hulk can kill it, and any shot to the face of a Devastator will kill it, and it can take down any heavy enemy. The second thing we're going to be bringing is the, let me find it. There it is, the awesome Lift 850 jump pack. It got an amazing buff in the most recent patch, and it is fantastic for getting in those awesome places and moving around really quickly. And with light armor on, sometimes you're going to need to be able to get out of those tight situations, so very useful to bring with you. Next stratagem we're going to bring is the Eagle 500 kg bomb. This is totally taking over the Eagle airstrike for me. I think it is fantastic. It can clear out a light and medium outpost. It is great for ad clear and taking down those heavy enemies. It is probably the best stratagem in the game right now. I don't know why you wouldn't run it. It is perfect. The Eagle airstrike is still a great secondary if you don't want to use the 500 kg, but I do think the kg is better. Now for our last stratagem, I've been running the Orbital 380. I think it is great at taking down mega and heavy outposts. It can totally wipe out an entire area of enemies and is awesome for getting you out of a pinch. I think that you could really use just about any barrage, any orbital barrage with this, including the orbital laser. It's kind of whichever one you prefer. I like the 380. It feels awesome. It shakes the very foundings of the plane you're standing on, but this one is up to you. Alright, so now that we got the loadout figured out, I'm going to go a little bit slower for you guys. The Diligence is very good on the bots. If you use it right, it is very good. It will one-tap just about every light enemy, so long as you hit them in the head, chest, anywhere in that area. Hell, I've even hit them in the leg and they have dropped instantly. So the Diligence is fantastic for the bots. And I need to preface this again, this is a strictly bot loadout. I wish I would have put this out a little bit earlier, but I only found out it was goated yesterday as I was fighting for Marfark. The second thing, the grenade pistol. It can still take out a fabricator if you hit it in the hole. I thought it wouldn't. It didn't seem like it would, but it did. It still works, you just gotta aim it right. I felt like something was changed up a little bit with them, but no, you just gotta hit it right. It still blows up fabricators. It also, if you hit the little stride walkers under their belly or in like their hips, it'll take them down too. It can also stun any Devastator coming towards you, so the grenade pistol is a really good get out of jail free card. The Thermite, if you throw it onto any side of a fabricator, it will blow it up. If you stick a cannon turret, if you stick a tank, if you stick a Hulk, if you stick a Devastator, even one of the little chaff, if you stick any of them with that Thermite and you can live long enough, it will die. So you need to use that for very important situations. My favorite time to use it was with that Scout Armor perk, sneaking up to an outpost walking up to it, sticking the only fabricator there, and then hauling ass away. That was my best use for it, as well as when I need to reload my sniper and a Hulk is charging towards me with its big ass chainsaw, flamethrowers spewing all over the place. One little grenade will save your whole life. Now with the 500 kg, I really just like to use it for anytime I didn't feel like I could get close to a fabricator, or if there was a big group of enemies that were coming at me, like a patrol that you ran across. That was a great time to use it, and that was when I used it. So experiment. Don't be afraid to just throw it out there because you think it'll make big boom and make your life easier. It is fantastic at killing small enemies now, as well as big enemies. That blast radius has really been a game changer for the 500 kg. The orbital 380. I feel like I don't see this thing get used enough. I think it's fantastic. The fact that it can just, these big missiles can just straight up clear a whole heavy outpost. You can't fix that. You can't change that. That is just peak cinema awesomeness, bro. You cannot change it. So Helldivers, don't be afraid to use it. Again though, like I said, you can switch that up as much as you want with any of the other barrages. They will work just as fine. I just feel like the 380 don't get enough love. It is a little team killy, so just make sure you kind of let your teammates know, your fellow Helldivers out there fighting for democracy. Please let them know that you're throwing it. The next thing on the list is the jump pack. The jump pack is fucking awesome. I love it. Like, it finally is good. I've been using it since before the patch, but now it is absolutely fantastic. It can just launch you, but be warned. If you're going way too fast into a cliff face, your guy will ragdoll. I've had many times where my knees have just been taken out from underneath me and I ragdoll and flip and fly around. It's really funny, but really inconvenient when running away from enemies. So be warned, it does launch you really far now and really fast. So if you go into anything too fast to where your Helldiver cannot get his feet underneath them, you will go flying ragdoll. And the last thing, the anti-material rifle. This thing has always been goated. Everyone knows this thing's goated, and it still is. It is still awesome. You just need the right loadout with it. You need that scout perk, you need to keep your distance, and you need to line it up with the head. If you do all those things, you will absolutely slay with the anti-material rifle. If you're shooting down gunships, you need to hit the same engine multiple times. If you're shooting at the striders, you need to hit them in the legs or the hips. If you're shooting at devastators, hit them anywhere, they'll drop. The stomach or the face are ideal. And if you are going for the Hulk, 3 shots to the back, 2 shots to the eye will take it out. So very useful for any situation like that as well. And that is about all I have for you guys. This loadout is one of my favorite. It's up there with the old HMG loadout. That was my favorite personally. But before the HMG, I had the anti-material rifle, and it was really fun to go back and use this all sniper build. Not normally my thing. Normally it's heavy armor and punching shit and getting up in the fight. But using this was absolutely fun. I was enjoying the hell out of it last night on stream. So you guys should all give it a shot. If you have tried it, please go down below in the comments and let me know what you think, because this was fantastic. Also, I don't know what to make next. I don't know what other build to make next. So if you have any suggestions, please put them down. I prefer viable and fun. Please give me something viable and fun, not all smoke, please. But anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys love this build, and I hope you try it out. It is absolutely amazing. You need to try it. Now let's get out there and spill some oil and fight for managed democracy. I'll see you guys all on Liberty Day. Bye-bye.